Which was the last slide? I'm hoping that everybody are here. Human reproduction, right? Anybody with doubts for the human reproduction? So next is human sperm. Next is human sperm. I hope everybody can see the screen. Yes, my dear kids. Human sperm was first discovered by Leeuwenhoek. All animal sperms are motile. You know that many of these sperms are motile. Motile means they show movement, and they show movement with the help of flagella. So they are flagellated. Some are also motile, but they do not have flagella. They move by the process of pseudoposis. How the pseudopodia, how the amoeba moves, something like that. Got the point? Can you all see the screen? Come on, tell me response quickly. My dear kids, you need to be active. Okay, fine. So, have you all done writing this? Chinmay, you're done writing this? Yes. So, let's move to the next. Now you need to draw this diagram. First, you draw this. Okay, I'm just zooming it so that so that you can draw this labeling part. I'll help you out. Start drawing this. Just draw this labeling part. I'll help you out. Come on, quick. The structure of sperm. Done? Can we discuss the points? Lotus pond. Varun, done drawing? Can I explain? Now, look here. This is the head part. This is the neck part, middle part, and tail. Right. Now, you need to label this head, neck, middle piece, and tail. Done. And this is the end piece of the tail. Now, this structure is acrosome. This structure is acrosome. Okay, which contain an enzyme that helps in lysine. Lysine means breaking down, breaking the cell membrane. Lysine. It contains an enzyme lysine. Then there is a nucleus. This is nucleus, which is a genetic or hereditary material. You know it. This is both acrosome and nucleus is present in the head, right? Then there is a constrict part called neck, which has two centriole. One centriole is called proximal centriole. Okay, you just write down. It helps in first cleavage division. Just write down this. I'll explain you what it means. Okay, proximal centriole that helps in first cleavage division. Then there is one more centriole that is called as distal centriole that act like a basal body for flagella. I'll explain you this also. So at the neck region, there are two centriole. One is proximal, other is distal. Points are clear. Next, in the middle piece, when we talk, there are mitochondria. These are mitochondria. What are this? Mitochondria. The arrangement of mitochondria is called Niebuhr-Kern. Please write down. What is Niebuhr-Kern? I have written here is a spirally arranged fused mitochondria to provide energy. To provide energy. Okay, so in the middle piece you have mitochondria. From the distal centriole, what arises? Flagella. Flagella. So you have axoneme. This is axoneme. It's coming from the distal. It forms a base for the flagella. So this flagella forms, it gives strength to the flagella. Are you understanding? It's coming from the distal centriole. And this forms the flagella. The flagella shows 9.2 type of arrangement, and flagella helps in, or the tail helps in movement of the sperm. Who provides energy to the sperm? Come on, tell me who provides energy to the sperm? The powerhouse of the cell. Who provides energy to the sperm?
Ma'am, mitochondria.
Very nice. Who answered this?
Ma'am, Hiram.
Very good. So it is mitochondria that provides energy to the cell, energy to the sperm, or it's the powerhouse of the cell. Is it point clear? Any doubts in the screen? Sperm diagram, come on, tell me. Have you all understood this part? Can you move to the next topic? Can you move to the next slide? After I change, don't tell me to come back. Axonium are those things that are coming from the centriole, distal centriole, to support the flagella. The yellow part is axonium. You want me to wait, Zachary? Okay, quick. Okay, many of them have said, but I couldn't see the answer. Yeah, mitochondria, yes. Fructose provides energy, but for the movement, it is mitochondria. Okay. Zachary, are you done? We all are waiting for you. Are you done? Okay, next. Next is disorders that are related to male reproductive system. One is ADAM. ADAM is androgen deficiency in aging males. ADAM is an androgen. What is androgen? Is a hormone. Which hormone? Testosterone, the male hormone. As the age increases, it leads to decrease in sexual desire. Why? Because of the less secretion of hormone. As the females have menopause, males also have andropause. This leads to decreased sperm production and libido, which is a desire for the sex. This is in the male reproductive system. Erectile dysfunction. Erectile means I have told you the penis need to erect. We need to stand. If then only this penis is functional to transport the sperm into the female reproductive tract or into the vagina. That is, if that is not functioning, that condition is called erectile dysfunction. The treatment for erectile dysfunction is Viagra, a kind of a drug which is taken to increase the blood flow to the penis so that it can erect. Understood? Did you all understood these 2 points? Okay. Do let me know once you're done with writing. Libido is desire for the sex. Sanjana, did you understood?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please tell again about the last point?
Viagra is a drug that is taken in the people who have erectile dysfunction so that they increase the blood flow to the penis so that the penis can erect. Erect means stand.
So it is a treatment for erectile dysfunction.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Done. Next. Benign prostatic hypertrophy, that is enlargement of prostate gland in old age. Aspermia means there is no semen production. Sperm hai means there is no sperm. Sorry, aspermia means there is no semen production. Semen is a collection of sperm and seminal fluids, right? So you have there is sperm, but there is no secretions from the gland. No secretions from glands. Whereas azoospermia is no sperm in the semen. You have secretions from the gland, but there is no sperm in the liquid which is coming out. Oligospermia is there is a low sperm count. The count is very less. We have studied there should be 200 to 300 millions of sperm should be present in one ejaculation. But if the sperm count is less, then the fertility or the female getting a pregnant, the chances are less. So that condition where the low sperm count is there, that is called oligospermia. Asthenospermia is decrease in motility. We have discussed that the sperm should be a motile so that it can reach to the egg. So if there is a decrease rate in the motility, the sperm cannot reach to the egg. That condition is called asthenozoospermia. Teratozoospermia is where the morphologically the sperm is incorrect. There is abnormal in the morphology of the sperm. That condition is called teratozoospermia. We have studied 60 to 40% the changes. 60% of motility, 40% of morphology should be required for the sperm to reach to the egg, to the site of fertilization. But if these all are the conditions or the disease associated with the male reproductive tracts. Male reproductive system. Sham, any doubts? Advik? Have you done writing this? Okay, next. Castration is the surgical removal of testes. The testes are removed surgically. That process is called castration. Vasectomy matlab cutting the vas deferens. You can cut and tie. That condition is called vasectomy. Are you getting the point? Cutting, ligation of vas deferens is called vasectomy. surgically removing the test tube out of the scrotum. The scrotum is left empty. That condition is called castration. Okay, Chaitra, 2 minutes. I always forget in the class to do this. 2 minutes.